Hi you guys. Okay, so today I'm going to talk to you about shadowsense. Shadowsense is our eyeshadow that comes in 31 different colors. We have so many options to choose from. It's a cream to powder formula, which is really cool. It's super pigmented, but it's also very blendable. So you apply it and you can blend it out with your finger, with a brush. It's super easy to use. You have about a 1 to 2 minute window to blend it out, and then once it's set in place, just like our lip sense is. So you can use it all over your face and you don't have to worry about it creasing, you don't have to worry about it smudging, budging, it's waterproof. Another cool thing about it is it has our skincare in it as well. So as you're wearing it and looking fabulous, you're also getting some really amazing skincare benefits from it. So if you want to see all the different ways that you can use shadowsense, keep on watching. Okay, so I already have my primer and my foundation done because I don't use shadowsense for that. So the first thing I'm going to use shadowsense for today is correcting my dark circles underneath my eyes. So for that I'm going to go in with Candlelight. It's a light peachy color, so it really works to cancel out the blue tones underneath your eyes. So I'm going to apply that and then I just pat it in with my finger. Next we're going to use it to bronze. So I'm going to add some bronzer here on my forehead, on the sides of my nose, underneath my chin, and for that I'm going to use Mocha Java. So really all you need is like 2 dots. That's all I do. And then I go in with my Real Techniques the Real Techniques buffing brush and just buff that out. Next I'm going to do some contouring, and for that I'm going to use the tiniest bit of garnet. It's our dark brown. It looks super dark. So I'm going to put just one tiny dot back here. It just adds a nice shadow underneath your cheekbones. I'm also going to contour the sides of my nose, again just with a tiny bit of garnet. Next I'm going to do my blush, and for that you could use a couple different colors. You could use Pink Posy or Mulberry. Those are my 2 favorites. I'm going to go in with Mulberry today. It's a little less pink. And just do 1 dot and blend it in with a stippling brush. Next I'm going to go in and highlight underneath my eyes, and then I'm also going to prime my eyelids with Sandstone Pearl. Next I'm going to take Sandstone Pearl Shimmer and do some highlighting on my cheekbones, down the center of my nose, and on my cupid's bow. And I blend that in with the same brush. Okay, so that's the face with shadowsense. Now we're going to move on to the eyes. I'm just going to do a really simple eye look, but you can do any kind of eye look with all of our colors because we have over 31 colors. But my most basic eye look that I do pretty much every day is I'll just take Sandstone Pearl Shimmer and just use my finger and apply it all over my lids. Then I take Mocha Java on a fluffy brush and put that into my crease. Also going to take it on a pencil brush and run it underneath my lash line. Then I'm going to go back with the Sandstone Pearl and use it to highlight my brow bone and my inner corners. Next, one of my favorite uses for shadowsense is to use it as an eyeliner. So I'm just going to take Onyx, it's our black one, and I use it on a little eyeliner brush and just apply it to my lash line. Another use for a shadow sense is on your waterline. You can use it either with a darker color to make it more dramatic, more smoky, or you can go in with a color like candlelight or sandstone pearl to brighten up your eyes and make them look more awake. So I'm going to do that today. I'm going to use sandstone pearl just on a little angled brush and apply it to my waterline. Now on a more natural day like today, I also like to use Onyx as mascara on my bottom lashes because I don't want to make them too dramatic or anything, but just give them a little bit of color. So I will take, you can either dip like a mascara wand in there and use it as that, or I just like to take a little eyeliner brush with a little bit of product on it and then run it on my lashes. Okay, next, another use for shadow sense is for a brow filler. Now, I've mentioned before that I have my brows permanently done, so I don't normally fill them in, but I am for the purpose of this video, just to show you. For me, I like to use Mocha Java. It matches my brows pretty perfectly. And I'll just take a little small angled brush and dip it in the product and then just apply it directly to my brows to fill them in. Now, if you're going for a more structured brow look, you could also use Shadow Sense to outline and like conceal your brows. So for that, you could go in with sandstone pearl, and it's gonna give a really like crisp, clean line and highlight those brows. So I don't normally do this on a daily basis, but I'm just gonna show you real quick how you can do that. Just on a little angled brush. So you want to draw it on and then just blend it in. Okay, and one of my favorite uses for Shadow Sense is using it as lipstick. Now, you could go with the more traditional, just like pinky, mauve tones, or you could take something like light sapphire and make bright blue lips. Or you could go in with amethyst and do purple lips. So for me today, I'm going to do amethyst and do some purple lips. So when you're using Shadow Sense as lipstick, the best way to do it is to sandwich it between a more sheer lip sense color. That way you're going to get the lasting power of lip sense, but you're going to get the color of Shadow Sense. And it's still smudge proof, it doesn't transfer, it's still long lasting if you sandwich it between your lip sense. So for that, I'm going to use Cappuccino. I'm going to clean my lips off. And apply one layer of Cappuccino, then I'm going to apply a layer of Shadow Sense, and then another layer of Cappuccino, and then top it off with our gloss. See, no transfer. Okay, so that is all the uses for Shadow Sense. We used it for corrector, bronzer, blush, contour, concealer, eye primer, highlighter, eyeshadow, eyeliner, waterliner, mascara, brow filler, brow concealer, lip, and our lips. That's 14 different uses for shadowsense. Another thing that I'm super excited for now that it's fall is you can use shadowsense as costume makeup. So you can do like really cool like cheetah print or mermaid looks. You can do really cool lip art with it. The possibilities are endless, and what's awesome is it's not gonna smudge, so you can wear it all night long. So if you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and I'll try to answer them. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.